Hi, Senior Rangers. This is Miss Lockhart, one of the counselors in the counseling office. This presentation today is if you're thinking about going straight into the workforce or the military. So learning is lifelong. All jobs require some type of training. There are different types of workforce training. You can choose a college, whether it be a technical school or a 2-year college or a 4-year college. You may just want to go to get a certification. You might go for an apprenticeship or an internship. So a technical school is a school where you're going to learn a specific trade or skill, and you usually receive a certification in that field. There's different types. There's public and there's private. Public is normally less expensive, and the completion time is usually shorter than a 4-year college. It's usually a 2-year school or less. Once again, the cost for a technical school differs greatly between public and private. Private is going to be very, very much more expensive than a public school, technical school. However, there are many scholarships and great opportunities available. You would need to contact the school directly to get specific costs and fees associated with that degree or certification. Application is still required to go into the program. We suggest you just go to the school's website to apply. So a certification is a credential that shows that you have a specific knowledge or skill. It's often required for a specific job that you're trying for, okay? Many community or technical colleges can lead to a certificate in less than 2 years. There is Tarrant County College, Weatherford College, and Texas State Technical College. We've listed the links out here for you to go to see what all different programs and certifications they offer. And you can go back and look at those links at a later time. This presentation will be posted on our counseling website for y'all to go back and check into that, okay? And of course, many of you are attending HCTC and will graduate with certifications in different fields offered up at HCTC. So an apprenticeship program is where you gain hands-on work experience while also taking classes. Programs last between 1 and 6 years, and normally you increase your wages as you go through the program. Registered apprenticeship programs can be offered in many different occupations, such as automobile mechanic, construction laborer, electrician, and pipe fitter, just to name a few. And there is a link for you to come back on the counseling website and click on to check to try and find some different apprenticeships. So an internship is usually short term. It's often unpaid, but sometimes it could be paid. And it gives you hands-on work experience in the field that you're interested in. There are some regulations on apprenticeships, so you can click on that later on. And if you're searching for an internship, there's a couple of websites for you to come and check back in when you have time. So on this page, we have several sites for you to look at. TexasGenuine.org. You can take an interest assessment, and it will search for careers that you might be interested in. Texas Wages is for you to look and see what type of wages are in that career field and the demand based on where we live. My Next Move is a career search and training website where you can search for the training, certifications, and licenses for each career. It's just a great site to search for careers. So the Texas Workforce Commission is a great website to search for jobs. I will say to be aware on the lookout for job scams, check cashing scams, reshipping scams, work at home scams, multi-level marketing. A lot of times if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true, so be wary. And make sure you research the company to make sure it is authentic. Like the Better Business Bureau, if you go to www.bbb.org, now not all companies are going to be on the Better Business Bureau, but it can save you a lot of hassle and trouble if they are on there. So next we're going to talk about military options. We have 5 branches of the military. Some of them are full-time careers, and some of them offer part-time. If you think about going into the military, make sure and do your research. Think about what branch you want, basic enlistment requirements. The best thing to do is to talk to somebody that's already in the military. Talk to your recruiter, yes, but also seek out other people that are in the military to give you straightforward information that may not be biased by a recruiter. Do not get hung up on what branch, however, because if your ASVAB score qualifies you for a certain job in a different branch, you might get a better job. That might be a better job for you, or a better paying job in a different branch. So I would say don't get hung up on the branch. You will have opportunities to visit with the recruiters. On Super Saturday, October 17th, there will be recruiters there. You can also call your local recruiting office. Normally we have lunch visits at our school during lunch. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work this year, or if we will allow visitors into lunch. So that's to be determined. And a great resource for you to look when you're thinking about joining the military is todaysmilitary.com. So to join the military, you have to take the ASVAB test. It is a test that qualifies you for a specific job in each branch, okay? It's also good to take even if you're not going to join the military, because it will help you identify career options. So just because you're taking it doesn't mean you have to join the military. Let's see, we will offer the ASVAB up here on October 8th at Chisholm Trail High School. It says sign up in the counseling office or the College and Career Center. Due to COVID, I'm not real sure how that's going to happen, but I'm sure the information will be sent out by email and social media to sign up for that. There's also great resources down at the bottom, todaysmilitary.com, March to Success, and the official ASVAB website. If you go to that website, you can take the practice test questions, and that kind of gives you an idea of how you might do on it or what the test will be like. When you're first enrolled, you go to boot camp, which is a rigorous physical program. And then after that, you will go to advanced individual training in the field that you're assigned to. Service academies and senior military colleges offer a 4-year higher education experience while immersing students in military culture. The academies offer full scholarship in return for a 5-year service commitment after graduation. In comparison, senior military colleges combine higher education with military instruction through mandatory ROTC programs. However, only students that receive military scholarships are required to serve upon graduating. The Reserve Officer Training Corps, or ROTC, is a great officer path option for those interested in experiencing military training and culture who still want to attend a civilian college. Students participate in ROTC exercises, which are a combination of field exercises, hands-on leadership workshops, and classroom instruction. The program pays for students' education in exchange for a service commitment upon graduating. The military career can be a lifelong career path, giving its members a structured environment in which to learn basic life skills, advance, and succeed. Service can also act as a springboard to a later civilian career or any number of new opportunities. In each case, service members have access to resources to make a successful transition into life after serving. We have also listed here 2 websites to help you learn about job responsibilities and potential earnings of military careers. And I mentioned that the ASVAB helps determine skill qualifications needed, but there are no guarantees that you will get your first choice in a career. There's a link here about learning more about military life and how you can get your education paid for through the military.